Learn how to use much and many like native speakers do. I'm sure you're going to love this lesson. Grab a piece of paper or a snack and watch this lesson because I know you're going to like it. If you don't know me very well, hi, how's it hanging? I'm Teacher Prix, and I want to make you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Let's get to work. Let's talk about much. Now, guys, one thing you need to understand about much is that it's not common to use much in affirmative sentences, which is something that non-native speakers, students, tend to do. I have much time. I have much money. And remember, much is used to quantify uncountable nouns. I have videos here on my channel that talk about countable and uncountable nouns. I will leave these videos in the description of this video or the card somewhere over the rainbow. But you get the gist. So the first thing you need to understand is this. Instead of saying I have much time available, do what native speakers do. I have plenty of time available. Oh, I have some time available. Some would be a great option here as well, but not much. Keep in mind that much means a lot, okay? Plenty of, a lot of. And you will use much with uncountable nouns. So this is the first thing you need to understand about using much in English the same way that native speakers do. They don't use much in affirmative sentences, okay? So you shouldn't say, oh, I eat much bread in the morning. I spend much money on clothes. There's much noise in this neighborhood. That's my situation. There's much. Don't say that, okay? So what could you say? He eats a lot of bread in the morning. He spends a lot of money. He spends so much money. I will talk about it. Stay with me until the end. There is a lot of noise. So a lot of, plenty of, lots of. They are great options, especially when you want to emphasize a lot. Because could I say some? Yes, but some is less than much. It doesn't express the same idea. So watch out for that, okay? Now, much. We will use much in negative sentences. That is much more common. Now, here I am saying much more common. It is much more. I am emphasizing this is a very good way that native speakers use much. It's a lot more, okay? It's much more. It's much simpler. It's much more difficult. In this case, then yes, then you can use, when I'm using comparatives and I want to emphasize, then you can use much in affirmative sentences, okay? So as I explain this lesson, I am remembering more details about much that native speakers know by heart, okay? Now, much, negative sentences, and remember with uncountable nouns. So I can't use much with words in the plural. Much friends. Doesn't work. So look at the examples. Alice doesn't have much time. Now, doesn't have much time. Mwah! Perfect. Priscilla, could I say Alex doesn't have a lot of time? You can, but then it's not such a good idea. Then much is a better option. She doesn't eat much. I can't speak much. The kids are not showing much interest in this game. Now look at the word interest and then experience. Some words in English can be countable, they have plural, and sometimes they can be uncountable. So if you look at the two examples where I'm using two words that can be countable and uncountable, pay attention that in this situation, they are uncountable words. So the kids are not showing much interest in this game. In this case, interest is uncountable. I don't have much experience. In this case, the word is uncountable. But you will see interest, experience being used in the plural because it's possible. So it's a flexible word. Now you know. As I said, sometimes, with the exception of the example I gave before, talking about comparatives, much more, much less, more beautiful, we can occasionally use much in affirmative sentences. Nevertheless, you will sound like a character from Downton Abbey. A little more formal. a little bit more polished, okay? So if that's the vibe you want to transmit, that's lit. Go for it. If that's something you want to do, no problems. I am cool. Got it. But if you don't need to be that formal, then I don't recommend. It is also common to use much in affirmative sentences when you're writing. So in written language, that can be a thing, okay? So look at this. Oh dear, we have much to talk about, okay? We have much to talk. That's good. That's a little bit more formal, but it's possible. It is with much regret I come to inform you we won't move forward with this research. Maybe that's an email. Okay, you're sending an email. Oh, it's with much regret that I come here to inform you we won't be able to move forward with this research. I apologize. That's more formal. So we need to analyze the level of formality, okay? Now, guys, much to. It is a common collocation, okay? As I showed you before, and I didn't give much emphasis to this, sometimes I use much after a verb. I don't have much to say. So it's between verbs, actually. So in some cases, you're going to use much and then to, especially if there's a verb after much. And sometimes I will only use much after the verb. Oh, she doesn't eat much. Oh, don't worry. She doesn't speak much. That's why she's quiet. She doesn't speak much. That's pretty common, okay? So just because you don't have much to offer doesn't mean you're not welcome here. So here, you're welcome. You can subscribe, by the way, or maybe share this video with a friend. So these are common ways to use much, because when we learn much and many in basic lessons, we always learn them next to countable nouns and countable nouns. So much sugar, much time, much money. And when in the real world, that's not only used for that, okay? It's much more. Much more. And we have so much, okay? So much is emphasis, okay? When I want to show emphasis, and it is used with uncountable nouns and with verbs if necessary. I want to intensify emotions or positive, either positive or negative emotions. Potato, potato, you decide. It's your decision. So, oh, I love you so much. I hate you so much. It depends on what you're trying to intensify. So look at the examples. Oh, I have so much work to do today. So this can be good or bad. It depends on your intonation. I could look at you and have a really happy face and say, oh my God, I have so much work to do. I'm excited. Or I could be, I have so much work to do. Girl, I'm lost. You decide, okay? There's so much traffic downtown right now. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, oh my goodness. There you have it. She spends so much time on social media. Now, one common mistake that I think I didn't create a slide for that, is to use so much and then the adjective. So much happy, so much easy. No, if it's a comparative, then yes. Oh, it's so much easier to study with teacher Prix, you know? It's so much better than comparatives, yes, okay? But if it's only the adjective, then no. Then you can use so plus the adjective. So easy, so nice, so beautiful, so difficult. Then it's possible, but not so much. So much easy, so much nice. Don't do that, okay? Pay attention. So it's, as I said, we can also use so much with verbs. Oh, I love you so much. I work so much. Thank you so much. Here I'm thinking, thank you so much. She worries so much about the little things. Alex spoke so much about you, dear. I was looking forward to meeting you. Got it? Wonderful. Now here is a collocation. And I put a slide for a collocation because there are many collocations with much and many. So we also need to pay attention to that, because even though I'm doing my very best to share good explanations about how to use much, there may be collocations which I'm not describing, I'm not showing here, but they exist. And sometimes they break the rules. So keep that in mind. So as much as it is comparison of quantity or degree, equality. So it's equality at the end of the day. Okay, I'm comparing equality. Look at the examples, it'll make it clear for you. Hey, you can eat as much as you want, the quantity you want, the amount you want. That's the idea. You can eat as much as, okay? Have another slice. Here's some more cake for you. Have some cake. I love dancing as much as you do. So it's equality. It's very common in this context, okay? I earn as much as my sister. I earn the same amount of money. I receive the same quantity. So it's equality, okay? It's a common collocation. I can work out. I can't. Actually, it's negative. I can't work out as much as he does. I am busier than him. There's this girl, she's a friend of mine, and she is really, her shape is amazing. I can't work out as much as she does. I go to the gym for an hour and a half every day. She goes to the gym for 3 hours every day. That's her life, okay? She's a nutritionist. She works with athletes. So I don't have the same lifestyle. So that's an explanation. So, but even if, I think even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to work out as much as her. So I can't be equal. I can't do the same. That's the idea of this expression. Now, before I move on, hey, make sure to check out some of my products, some of my ebooks and materials. I have a study plan. If you need to organize the way you study, that's very good for you. My ebook on speaking, how should you practice your English speaking alone? What kind of exercises should you do? Check it out. I love them, and I know you will as well. But let's keep going. Many. Many is used with countable nouns. Plural, and they have to be in the plural. They can't be in the singular. I have many friends. No, okay? Oh, Priscilla, but I saw in a book. Yeah, there may be some exceptions, but in general, in a nutshell, you will use many with countable nouns in the plural form in all kinds of sentences. You name it, okay? Affirmative, negative, whatever you like, just be happy, just go with it, okay? So many people think it is easy to live abroad, far away from family. The way I see it, it's actually quite painful and sometimes traumatic. Living abroad is hard. It's not easy. It's not as easy, okay? She doesn't have many friends. So see, first one is affirmative. Second one, she doesn't have many friends. No problems. And the last one is a question. Do you follow? Do you know? No. Okay. Do you follow many English teachers? I put no, but it's only one verb. Okay. Making that very clear. Do you follow many English teachers? No, Priscilla. I just follow you. I will follow you. Na, 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 na. I know it's not true. I know you follow at least a dozen teachers. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. No hurt feelings. I will only be sad if you don't hit the like button. Okay? That's all. Just that. But let's keep rolling. So don't say, okay, this is interesting. Even though a lot of is very common, it is a good option for countable and uncountable nouns. We can use a lot of or lots of, okay? So it's very common to use a lot of and lots of. But one observation here is with years, weeks, and days, don't use a lot. A lot of days, a lot of weeks, a lot of years. It's more common to say many days, many years, many weeks. But Priscilla, I saw in a movie. Is that okay? As I said, it's not as common. It's possible. In terms of grammar, beautiful. But use many in these situations, okay? Now, so many, just as we have so much, we have so many. And it's the same idea. It can indicate emphasis, surprise, admiration, you're complaining, positive emotion, negative emotion. It all boils down to your intention and facial expressions and intonation. I have so many books in this apartment. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Pay attention to my tone of voice, my facial expression. Now look at a more a nerdier person saying that, I have so many books in my house. I love them so much. I have so many books in my apartment. What do you think? Now I'm happy. So it all boils down to your intention with so many. And again, I'm going to use so many with countable nouns in the plural form, okay? There's so many books in this library. We met so many interesting people at the conference. She has so many ideas for the new project. Whoa, you speak so many languages. Props to you. Amazing. Okay? I have so many emails to answer today. I made so many mistakes in my last exam. Oh my God. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So interpretation. In this example, it's clear that it's not a good thing. I made so many mistakes. It's actually negative or a complaining vibe. Understand and interpret the context. That's key. One of many. Guys, this is an expression, quick collocation here. It's an expression that highlights that something or someone is part of the group, of a larger group. And the structure is very simple. One of many plus the word in the plural, okay? And the sentence needs to follow the plural form. That's my catch here, because sometimes we think of one and then we think, oh, it's singular. No, no, no. When we're focusing on the group, okay, if it belongs to a plural category, it's plural, okay? So she is one of many students who work hard. So many students work hard and she's one of them. So in this case, work will be in the plural. He's one of many leaders who have changed history. Many leaders have changed history. He's one of them. But I am talking about all the leaders, including him, who have changed history. So that is a common confusion. Now, is it possible to use one of many and then a singular phrase? It is possible, but in most scenarios, you're focusing on the plural, okay? So your sentence will stay in the plural. This is one of many problems that need to be solved. Problems need to be solved. Okay, so it's the agreement of subject and verb. That's something important, but this is a very common collocation. Are there more? Yes, there are more. There are more collocations, but I wanted to make this video short and sweet, and I recommend that you watch my videos about countable and uncountable nouns so that you can brush up on your English and speak more fluently anywhere, anytime. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!